Let's see. So it's been a moment since we came to this charts. I believe the last time we was here, if I'm not mistaken, we was here on the 13th. Today is currently the 16th. So it's been well overdue, and a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have changed. Starting with Bitcoin, we see prices push its way up to our trend line we have here. You see, when having the trend line, you have 2 points, point one, point two, drawing into the future. We made it to the third point, and we now are rejecting. This is a key area because this price point that we rejected was 100. 100 has been a significant level for Bitcoin that we're watching for, and we just have to see how prices, reacting at this area. Currently, we are seeing that prices pushed up and it's rejecting. It's finding some resistance. There's some selling pressure coming in at this area. We had two confluences at this area. One being this bearish trend line, and two being this zone here that's been used as resistance for our range that Bitcoin has been trading in. We see every time price get here, it sells. We traded through it here. We found support here. We found support here. We broke through it. We resist, broke through it, found support. And here again, we broke through, finding resistance at this area. So it's just very important to see what Bitcoin does here. And just following structure. The overall trend, honestly, has been well. Before we get into that, we can get into our top-down analysis. Then we can get into it. So we always start at the monthly time frame. Not much has really happened, but we can see how this monthly candle is going. So we can see, how things are, how things are changing throughout the days, the week. So on the monthly, we got bearish. What stage are we in? The stages again are impulse, your correction, your continuation. You have your impulse, your correction, your continuation. If it was the downtrend, it'd be the opposite. It'd be your impulse, your correction, your continuation. So we said our trend is bullish. We said the stage we're in is impulse to correction. And we said that because we have impulse, correction, continuation. Continuation, impulse, same thing. So don't get confused about me saying impulse here when I just said continuation. You can easily say impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, or you can say impulse, correction, continuation. Same thing. So the stage that I put in is impulse to correction, and the reason I said that is because we have this this high here, and prices made a bearish variation at this point here. This candlestick is a bearish candle, so I'm not sure what price can do next or is going to do next. All I have to do is just pay attention to how price is playing out. Then we can get a closer look at what price is going to do next. Let's clear this out. So that's why I put impulse to a correction, because this at a significant level of 100, and price printed this candle, which could tell us that price is going to sell. So that's why we put impulse to correction. Bitcoin has reached all-time highs above the 100K and began to close the month with long wick exhaustions, possibly indicating a transition to a correction stage. And that's what we have on the monthly. We jump down to the weekly. What is the trend? Is it bullish, bearish, consolidating? I put consolidation. What stage in? It's correction. Why did I say it's correction? Impulse, correction, continuation, correction. Bitcoin has corrected upon reaching 108K and has been finding support at 100K. Let me see. No, I said that wrong actually. Yeah, so yeah, I did put this wrong. I meant to put 90K on here. Bitcoin training range. Yeah, yeah. So this is area because I was saying it's finding support at 100K. Finding support at 100K, that means price would be above 100, trading above it, and it's been trading below it. So if I was to correct this, I would say we would change this to 90K. Bitcoin has been finding support at 90K. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. We jump down to the daily, and this is where things begin to change as far as what we have on our top-down analysis. So previously, like I said, on the 13th, I put um, the daily bias is consolidation, which it still is. Price has been ranging, hasn't made any new highs, any new lows. Pretty much been in the same area. I said, what stage is it in? It's in correction. Again, because what is done on the weekly, your impulse, this is our highest point, and price corrected and pull back, making lows, lower highs, lower lows. We see here this is a low, this is a lower high relative to the previous high. That's a lower high. We push down lower, a lower low, and currently prices at this trend line again, making yet another lower high. So, and that's why we put it's in a correction stage because this is our high, our impulse, and this is our correction. All this movement right here we put down is our correction. And we see on our notation, we put Bitcoin has been trading within a range of 96,000 and 90,000. And like I said, we did this maybe 2-3 days ago, and we see price was trading here at this time, but soon after prices pushed up, and now it's above this area. So we'll have to update this to what price is currently doing. This right here is called a top-down analysis. TDA, top-down analysis. You start at the higher time frame and you work your way down just to see what price is doing. And that's how you get the overall picture. You get the overall picture from the higher time frame, and the lower time frame is what we use to trade or to invest. All right, so what are we going to put here? So basically, what are you seeing in Boxian price? So currently, what Bitcoin is doing is Bitcoin has reached the daily bearish trend line. This area is also the 100K zone. I say resistance zone. All right, so we basically just writing out what price is doing. Bitcoin has reached the daily bearish trend line. This area is also the 100K resistance zone. Overall trend has been making lower lows and lower highs. Period. And that's how we're gonna put for the daily. Jumping down to our 4-hour. And again, so once we start to update our top-down analysis or annotations, of course, wherever you started from your annotation, you're gonna have to correct the one right under it. So we corrected our daily. Now, not corrected, but updated our daily. Now it's time to update our 4 hours. So, what do we put for the 4 hour? The trend is bearish on the 4 hour. And why do I say that? because we can overall see prices pushing down. Of course, it pushed up, but it's pushing down. It pushed up, it's pushing down. It's making a series of lower lows and lower highs. All right. And what stage are we in? We're in the correction stage again. So actually, this stage would have been, so around this time it was right here. Price was down here when I said that. So this actually turned to an impulse. You see, all this is straight candles going up. So there was an impulse stage here. Impulse correction. Yeah, we was here. So I was saying there was impulse here, correction, pullback, continuation. But this area right here has been holding as a solid support. And like I explained previously, for us to actually break these areas, we're gonna need a lot of volume. So just like how we have this large volume candle here pushing price up, and we had this large volume candle pushing price down. Again, a large volume candle pushing price up above, a large volume candle pushing price down. Price get down here, large volume candle pushing down, large volume candle pushing up, large volume candle pushing up. I mean down, pardon me. And this is actually a good large volume candle as well with the long wick exhaustion. So you want to look for those type of things at these areas because this area has been holding strong as resistance and support for Bitcoin within the 90,000 to 100 range. All right, so we previously had Bitcoin has been making lower lows and has recently traded down to 98K before finding buying momentum. So what I was saying, Bitcoin did this before finding buying momentum, which is all this. So now it's time to update it on the 4 hour. What do we have? And it's pretty much the same thing that we're going to put down for our. It's pretty much going to be the same thing that we put down for our daily. Pretty similar, just a little more detail, of course. So what do we have? Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin has made a bearish. Now we're talking about the candlestick patterns. Bitcoin has made a bearish engulfing candlestick. Make sure I'm spelling this right. Candlestick at the daily bearish TL for trend line. Price. I mean, honestly, we can't just leave that there. Honestly, because I was gonna put. I mean, yeah, I can. Price is trading through the current price is trading. So through. So what I say? Current price is trading through. Yeah, I said 100K. Trading through it, yeah. You can say that. All right, and that's what we got. That's our top-down analysis. So, of course, we have our alert set on this trend line because we want to see what price is doing here. If price actually push above, we'll be expecting for price to come back to find resistance at this previous high here before pushing down, pushing up for the continuation. But we must follow the trend, and we see the overall trend has been ranging. We see that Bitcoin has been making a series of lower lows and lower highs. So we're just following that trend until something else tells us otherwise. And the other thing otherwise is price actually breaking above this trend line that we have, finding support and continuing up. So what we'll be looking for Bitcoin to do, um, so it's ranging here, but it's at this area of resistance. We're at the resistance from this trend line here. We're also at the resistance of this zone here, this 100K zone. So we honestly will be looking for price to sell. That's why I have an alert here, because price can get down here, and we just have to react from it. Just like everything we're doing is just reacting to price. So we're not trying to predict it, just seeing what price is doing and just reacting from it. So currently what price is doing is selling here. One thing I can say, it's not a lot of selling, but just going back looking at it when it was previously here at this trend line, we do see it's doing pretty much the same thing what it's doing now. Price get here, kind of move sideways for a bit, and then sells. Same thing here. We get here, move sideways a bit, then sell. Let's see here. So we get here, it starts to trade lower, and it honestly looks kind of like what it is right here. Kind of, just a little bit. But one thing I always mention, past price doesn't always indicate what price is going to do next. It is just our way of recognizing a pattern when the pattern is being shown. But looking at this, it easily could sell from here. Like I said, we have our alert here, and we'll just react from price there again. We see price push down, and we see what it does there. So we got alert here, and I'm actually gonna throw another alert at this high, at this 100 level. Let's actually put it above the high. And I'm going to let's just leave it at that. So we box in price. Remember, we always box in price. So price is currently right here. And we got alert here right under price. Bitcoin is support, watch price here. And when you got alert, just letting us know we're above 100 or above 100. So that's all we have for Bitcoin. So we're just watching it. Let's go on to XRP. XRP, on the other hand, it's been going. It's still going. Man, XRP has been amazing, and it's been a clean break and retest. Clean break and retest. So we see the last time we was at this, XRP was here, and now we see where we are. So it's looking good. Investments are good currently on XRP. What we can do is draw a trend line, because we are seeing price continuing up on this trend line here, and we'll be watching for price to react from this trend line when price begins to sell. So turn into a 1 hour. We actually can erase this. So what we have been seeing with XRP has been, clean series of breaks and retests. Breaks and retests. So broke above, came back and retest, found resistance, broke above, came back retest, broke above, came back and retest, pushed up. This high here, we found resistance, we broke above, came back and retest, and it's just been on constant repeat. So you can honestly anticipate, a similar move with something like this, because this was our resistance. Price is currently pushing above. A good buying opportunity will be right here at their retest for the continuation of XRP. But like always, we're gonna start at higher time frames. Okay, what do we got? monthly, we're bullish. What stage we in? Impulse. Strong impulse stage. XRP has been bullish for 3 consecutive months. The month initiating the bullish movement closed above the previous high. And this was the previous high that we spoke about. So what initiated this bullish momentum that XRP has had was this candle, and it closed above here. And price has been trading above ever since. So this area here is also like a key indication area that we want to keep our eyes on. So we can we can keep it out of mind, but if price, begins to trade lower, of course we'll have our eyes on this area because this is our previous high that we broke above. Looking forward to come back and retest it. Okay. Go down to our weekly, and this thing just been pushing. We still got 3 days though on this weekly candle, so we can't say, what we're going to say what price is doing is going to continue, because anything or a lot of things can change within 3 days. So what do we have? Weekly, we're between high and low. And like I said, this was around this time. Yeah, price was like all the way down here. So we honestly have to update this. Maybe not, because the candle hasn't closed, but man, that thing been pushing. Potential continuation. That is what I said. With stage in impulse, correction, continuation. The price is showing signs of continuation currently. XRP has found resistance at 290, and found support at $2. Price is trading in between these two levels. It's not doing that. We gotta change it. We gotta update it. Okay. What we doing on the monthly? Man, that thing is going. So let's see. XRP has found resistance. Like I said, you kind of could, but for it to be, moving so fast pace right now, we'll just have to update it. Because, and then again, tomorrow, if price, does whatever, if it's, somewhere else, we might have to keep it the same, or we might, actually update it. So with this, XRP has traded above the, let me see, the 290 high. 290 high, and is buying with the same momentum. Yeah, we can just leave it at that. We are seeing some divergence here. We see price has a high, making a higher high. We see this is a high, this is a higher low. Keeping that in mind could be an indication of what's to come next. So since we updated our weekly, we know that we had to update our daily in 4 hours. So on the daily, we have consolidation. With stage, continuation. So price honestly has been consolidating, but with this break out of this wedge here and the retest of it, like I said, a bunch of series of resistance, break, retest, it's initiating, this continuation that XRP has been doing. So we're going to put consolidation. We can honestly, like I said, a lot can happen within 3 days on that week, but we're gonna update this. On daily, it is bullish. Stage continuation. Yes, it is. XRP has been trading between the wedge. Price has recently broken above that range and now has come to retest that wedge. And we'll just put a continuation on here. Continuing the bullish momentum. So really don't have to update that, just add on to it. So price is just continuing that bullish momentum. 4 hours. We see we have a Fibonacci here. Impulse, correction, continuation. We is at 61. Like I said, prices have been doing a series of breaks and retests. Broke above this area, came back to this area, and this now just bang. So it's been going. Before we continue on our 4 hour, I actually do want to highlight this because this is the all-time high for XRP. So we'll see how price actually reacts at this area. If price finds resistance, if price, trades through it, we just have to make note of this area because this is a significant area. XRP's highest price was $3.31. So we get up to this range again, we definitely want to see what price is doing. So let's actually update this to 31 so we can be on it. So once we get there, it's like, okay, we at these all-time highs levels again. Let's change this to, let's keep it real, significant area. We're pretty close to it. So now 4 hour, we see this field has played out. So honestly, can't erase that. Let's see. Would it be this? I mean, it could. It could. It pulled back to 61.8, and negative 27 will be right here at this high again. So I'm honestly gonna leave that here just to see how price is. So honestly, with it being this extremely bullish, we probably could see a good buying opportunity at this high for the continuation. Or, in the world, price begins to retrace it. But if it finds support here at this high, a good buying opportunity to take it on up. Okay, let's update. What do I have? Bullish, yes it is. What stage? Continuation, yes it is. Clear look at the break and retest of the wedge. Price found support. Price found support and engulfed the high volume bearish candlestick, driving price higher. Honestly, what I said can go for that. But we'll just we can erase this. To be honest, we'll just change it. XRP. XRP traded above the resistance. XRP traded above the resistance. And retest for the continuation of the buy. Price is currently price is currently under, well, I'll say, between the ATH all-time high and yeah, I just said that. Price is currently between the all-time high, between all-time high and the previous high. Alright, and that's what we got for XRP. We jumped down to this one now. Like I said, we just seeing price, complete break and retest, break and retest, break and retest. If we drew a zone out here, we'll see a break and retest. And we can see something similar here. Of course, it's a much larger zone here, just like how this one was, much larger zone. But we just used that wick there, and it worked out. This one we might want to actually use this whole wick here, but we'll just see what price does. Like I said, you always want to box in price. So we're actually going to set an alert here since it is the all-time high. It's at ATH all-time high, and we're going to go per candle, and we're going to put an alert on this trend line at support. And we're going to also go here. This is actually, okay, well, I was going to say something else, but yeah. So boxing in price, we got an alert here. We got an alert here under it. So what price, we'll do, we get alerted. And like I said, in the market, you always want to be reactive, not, try to predict the market, because the market can do many things, a lot of different scenarios. But we're going to take in the information that the market is telling us in the present moment and make intelligent decision-making investments or trades based off that. We're going to accept the risk, which is, whatever we accept that risk to be. And, we're just going to take the trade, make the investment. All right. That's all I'm honestly going to do. We can just do a quick overview of oil. So, oil prices has been up for the week. Let's go to the weekly time frame. We see for the past 1, 2, 3, 4. This make the 4th week of consecutive increasing in the price of oil. Oil has currently found some resistance here, so price is starting to fall now. But just like XRP, we've been doing a lot of breaks and retests. We see here broke above. It didn't come exactly to the area to retest, but came pretty close. But it did here. If I was to draw this out, so resistance, broke through it, support. So a lot of breaks and support here. Price is currently at support. That's the reason why I mentioned it. So we'll just have to see what price is doing. But honestly, with price being so extremely bullish, I'm looking for price to continue on this sale instead of just buying. Like I said, the market do many things, but going based off what I'm seeing in the market, which is price being at the negative 61.8. We broke this daily bearish trend line, which is actually a strong level. We see 0.1, 0.2, we draw it into the future. All this, the next time it touched this trend line, it resisted multiple times. Currently, this time we actually traded through it. without really retesting it. So I'll be looking for, price to come back and retest this area. So this my two confluences. One, negative 61.8. Our second confluence is that price has broken our daily trend line and has yet to come back and retest it. Three, we actually have divergence. We see down here, price has made a high and a lower high. Price here has made a high and a higher high. So divergence can indicate reversal to come. And it's only very valid once at areas like this, on top of your confluences, which are, again, price being at our negative 61.8 reversal area on our Fibonacci. Two, price is broken above our daily resistance trend line, and as it came back to retest it. And three, we seeing divergence. And honestly, we're seeing a lot of selling momentum coming in. So what we're gonna be watching for is for price to honestly look for something like this. So it's honestly at this area could find support. But what I'm looking for is for price to do, let's find us a pattern. Maybe something like this. Not exactly, but something like that. So looking for a break and a retest. That's what we're looking for on gold. And there'll be our, continuing on down until we get to this level here, which is a support level. So boxing in price, we trading for zone to zone. Then, of course, we'll be looking under the zone right there. But that's what I'm looking for oil to do. Let's see, we can probably stretch it in a little closer. So that'll be 8 o'clock. Push up. Yeah, we can see something like that potentially. But yeah, I just wanted to go over oil because, it's oil. Gas prices. We all are affected by that. You may have noticed that, your gas prices at the pump has been going up. So could be a time where, prices start to go down and you haven't bought your gas yet. It's time to go fill up. If you haven't, if you want to take a quick trip, you save on some gas. But yeah, that's all we have for today. Like always, thank you for showing up for yourself. And until next time.